Hey guys, it's Danni. This is not technically a nap time chat. Kane is home, so we are all good. He's with Ivy. I thought it'd be fun to do a live video a bit later in the day, so hopefully more people can join, although I realise it's probably like dinner time, maybe even bedtime for some of you mums out there. Well, not you, your kids. I'm sure most of you would love to be going to bed right now. I wanted to chat about self-sabotage. So self-sabotage is something that I really focus on as a kinesiologist, and it's something that so many of us do, particularly women. And I find that it gets us in this cycle of what's wrong with me. It's like, I want this thing. I know what I need to do to achieve it, to get there, whatever it is. But I keep putting myself in the way, holding myself back, doing the exact opposite to what I know I should be doing to get that thing. Whether it's, a weight-related, fitness, health-related, career, love and relationships, parenting, whatever it is, it's all the same in that we can sabotage our attempts to achieve what we want. And so, we kind of get stuck in this cycle of like, there's something wrong with me. Why am I holding myself back? Why would I do that to myself when it's what I actually want? And, so the thoughts go around. I've been there. I continue to go there and unravel new layers of what's causing me to self-sabotage. And so the work that I do as a kinesiologist is really about looking at why we're self-sabotaging. So it's not about trying to force things with discipline or motivation or, accountability or anything like that. It's like, okay, you want this thing, you're holding yourself back from it. Let's look at why. And going back to, I guess, the foundations of self-sabotage, the reason that we hold ourselves back from what we actually want is because we have stories in our subconscious that tell us that it's not okay to get that thing, or it's not safe, or there's some negative consequence that we're telling ourselves that will occur as a result of us getting the thing that we want. And so logically we have this, drive to achieve the goal, to get the thing, do the thing, whatever it is. But subconsciously we have this fear and these beliefs that are kind of holding us back. And if you know anything about what I talk about, the subconscious is accountable for about 95% of what you do. So when you think about your conscious mind being like, I want that thing, I can plan it, I can think about it, I can know logically the steps I need to take to get there, that's only 5% of your brain power, your mind power that you're harnessing there. So you've got that 5% that's kind of taking you towards the thing, towards the goal. And then you've got this 95%, most of which you're probably unaware of, that is actually holding you back from the goal. Not all of it, but there's parts in there that can be holding you back. So a few examples of this, say for example, weight loss, right? So a lot of my clients come to me and they're like, I want to get to this size, or I want to lose X amount of kilos, whatever their goal is. And I know what I need to do to get there. I've done it before maybe, but no matter how hard I try, I just keep getting in my own way. I keep, doing the things that I said I wouldn't do anymore. I keep doing the exact opposite of what I know I need to do. What's wrong with me kind of thing. Why am I holding myself back? Why am I self-sabotaging? And so then it's about looking at the subconscious, and there may be beliefs that, it's safer to hold excess weight and not attract unwanted male attention. If there's been, trauma or experiences in the past, or even growing up as a child being told those messages. So there's all these different things, if you were brought up in a home where the words skinny girls are bitches was thrown around. That's a really common one that I hear from my clients. Then, you might want this certain size, this certain weight loss, but you're holding yourself back because you have this belief that it'll make you a bad person. Or maybe you knew someone that lost a bunch of weight and changed as a person, and that kind of fed this fear in you that if I lose weight, I'll change as a person. Or you might have known someone who lost a bunch of weight and left their marriage, and so you have this fear or belief that if I lose weight or if I get to a certain size, my relationships will fall apart. And sometimes these really make sense on a conscious level, and sometimes we look at them and go, wow, really? Like, I really believe that from one person? But our subconscious mind takes those on as true, and it can really guide our actions moving forward, and what we kind of hold ourselves back from and self-sabotage on. In terms of like some examples in other areas, if you have had bad relationships and you're really wanting to attract a new partner, a new love in your life, but you've had these bad kind of relationships that you haven't healed from and processed and kind of dealt with, then there may be fears and beliefs in your mind that that will happen again, or that you don't deserve true love, or that, you know, you only attract people who need fixing, or, you know, you may have this kind of preconceived belief or fear in your mind that's actually holding you back from getting what you want. In business, you know, it may be that you want to build a business, start your own business, change careers, whatever it is. But if you've been brought up being told that money is the root of all evil, or, you know, money changes people, rich people are greedy, you can't have money and happiness, you know, all of these seemingly insignificant or harmless things that can be communicated to children and kind of thrown around as a saying can really instill those beliefs in us. So then you start your business and you're kind of striving towards goals, but that subconscious part of your brain, that part that's responsible for 95% of what you do, is actually trying to hold you back from having the successful business that your conscious mind is kind of gunning for, because subconsciously you think that that will change things, that you might become greedy, you might become unhappy, you might be a bad person when you earn X amount of money. So it really becomes this push-pull of like your conscious mind, that 5% part is like, I want this thing. But your subconscious, which is the most powerful part of your mind, is actually holding you back from that thing. So what we do in kinesiology is basically look at the subconscious and bring up any beliefs or fears that are holding you back from getting what you want, achieving what you want, reaching that goal, whatever it is for you. So it's kind of like we remove the obstacles that are in your way from you here as you are now to the you that you want to be, or the goal that you want to achieve. So sometimes it may be one or two obstacles, sometimes there may be a lot of obstacles. They can be really big things that need a couple of sessions per obstacle, or it can just be, you know, one kind of simple obstacle, and as soon as you bring it to light and recognize it for what it is, then you can let it go in that one session. And so it really is individual on how quickly we can move these fears and limiting beliefs and blocks that are stopping you from getting what you want or achieving what you're wanting to achieve. But it really is about looking at that subconscious and using the power of that part of your brain that's controlling 95% of what you do, and changing the beliefs in there, getting rid of the fears that are stopping you, getting rid of all the stuff that's holding you back, so that you can then use your conscious mind to move forward towards the goal without all these things in the way trying to stop you, without the self-sabotage creeping in, without holding yourself back and stopping yourself from getting it. So it really is the quickest way to get any goal achieved is by looking at what's actually holding you back, because as long as those things are in your subconscious mind, they will continue to creep up. As soon as you get close to that thing that your subconscious mind thinks may have a negative consequence because of its programming, as soon as you get close to that thing, your subconscious mind's going to kick in and it's going to start sabotaging you. So the sabotage can show up in heaps of ways. Obviously, when it comes to food and weight and stuff like that, it's quite easy to see how your subconscious mind can then, you know, cause you to kind of eat the foods that you were trying to avoid, or skip the gym, or, you know, whatever it is, it's the opposite of what you were trying to do in your kind of plan. When it comes to love and relationships, it really can be as simple as just missing opportunities, avoiding social situations that might help you meet that person. All of these things that your subconscious mind does, it's not a conscious choice. So you're not sitting at home going, no, I think I might meet the one tonight, so I'm going to stay home instead. It's just that your subconscious mind creates situations and scenarios where you're able to actually hold yourself back from that thing because it's keeping you safe. It's afraid. So self-sabotage is not about like trying to ruin your life or keep you small or keep you stuck or anything. It's actually your subconscious mind trying to keep you safe because it thinks that there's some negative consequences that may occur from the thing that you actually want. In business, it may look like procrastinating, not doing the stuff that you know will move your business forward. Those kind of things can actually be the way that your subconscious mind tries to hold you back from the success that it's afraid of, from the money that it's afraid of. And as I said, this self-sabotage can really show up in any area of your life. And once we kind of bring those limiting beliefs and fears to light, then we're able to see them for what they are. We're often able to see where they came from. So often in a session, if a belief or fear comes up and I say that to the client, I word that to them, then, or verbalize, it's really good English. I verbalize that to them, they can often say, oh yeah, I do remember hearing this as a kid or something similar. And so we can kind of recognize it, that it's there, see where it's come from, and just see it for what it is, that it's trying to keep you safe. And then we can change that belief, let go of the fear, process and heal those things that are kind of stored in there that are keeping us stuck, so that we don't have that obstacle and we can keep moving forward. So that's why I love kinesiology so much. It's why I got into kinesiology. So I started as a naturopath working in weight loss, and I had heaps of clients. I was so busy and I was getting really great results with people, but it often got to a point where things just kind of halted, and we would kind of go either at a plateau where nothing would change, or we'd go a little bit backwards and the weight would start creeping back on. And so I started doing some more research into that, what was actually going on. We're doing everything to the book, and things just started changing for that client. And I realized that we were able to do the conscious stuff. We were able to change the eating plans and, increase exercise and whatever it was. We were able to do that conscious stuff up until a certain point. And then once we got traction and momentum with the results that the client was wanting, then the subconscious mind would kick in and they would start self-sabotaging. And so I really wanted to delve deeper into the emotions and mindset around weight loss, and that has led me to where I am now, which is where I work with a lot more than just that, but I still do work with a lot of emotional eating, body image, those kind of things. I don't specifically work with weight loss, as in I don't give out meal plans and stuff like that. I'm all about looking at what is in your subconscious mind that is holding you back from achieving what you want to achieve in your life, from feeling great, whatever size that is. And from just accepting your body as it is now, and also accepting it as it will be in the future as things change. So that's how I got into kinesiology, and that's why I'm so passionate about the power of the subconscious mind, because when we're not working with that, we literally hit a brick wall. There's a certain point where things just won't shift anymore, and we need to start looking at limiting beliefs, fears, blocks, why we're self-sabotaging, what's going on in that subconscious mind that you've taken on to be true from your childhood or younger years, and what is your subconscious mind afraid of that will happen when you achieve that goal. So once we remove those things, then we can use the conscious mind to start moving towards that goal without the self-sabotage stuff kicking in. Let me just check. Yeah, cool. So yes, that is my spiel on self-sabotage. That's what I do as a kinesiologist. A lot of people don't really know what kinesiology is, but that's basically what we're doing is looking at your subconscious and reprogramming that with more helpful beliefs, letting go of fears, and allowing you to just be the person that you want to be, achieve the goals that you want to achieve without all that baggage from the past holding you back and keeping you stuck. And we can apply that to almost any area of your life. So any questions, drop a comment. I will come back and check comments after this live video. If you need clarification on anything, just let me know. I don't think I've skipped over anything, but live videos, who knows. So yeah, have a wonderful night. I'll be back tomorrow with another nap time chat, or maybe even a nighttime chat. We'll see how we go. And as I've said before, if you have any recommendations for topics that you want me to cover in these videos, then just leave a comment, send me a message, and I will do my best.